We chose the Philippines because we really wanted to do a story that looked at population growth as part of the Food for 9 Billion series. And I had found out through one of our colleagues at Homelands Productions about this story with Joan Castro and Path Foundation Philippines down on the island of Bohol in this little town, Humay. And it had all the elements of a story going in. It was a town that, through this foundation, had taken family planning into their own hands and were training local people to be health practitioners, essentially, within this little town. They were selling family planning, the pill, condoms at the little stores right in the middle of the town, and fully integrated into the concept of conservation of the fisheries, the marine resources. Anytime you have the word population in a story, it's going to be a hot button issue. And I think that that was part of the challenge in going into this reporting. What I found, though, in the response to this story was that it wasn't as controversial as I had thought. I mean, you have kind of the knee-jerk reactions of like, this is population control, and this is first world countries trying to grab the resources of the developing nations. But what I really saw was more of a dialogue that was starting to begin, where people are seeing that these problems are really people are experiencing these problems of resource scarcity, of lack of access to family planning, of environmental collapse and decline in ways that are affecting their lives. And so I think in the context of that, population is becoming a less controversial element. And population health and environment, I think this is why it's getting so much traction and why people are starting to talk about it more as, hey, maybe this is an alternative way, or maybe this makes sense not to just focus on boosting yields here or focus just on reproductive health here. All of these things are connected to the people, and this was especially true in Bohol for these fishermen. I mean, this is their life. It makes sense to them.